everyone, and welcome to another episode of Speak, Film, and Enter, a podcast where we review and rank and recommend movies.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, today we're here with the November recommendations episode, and if it's your first time joining us for one of these, the beginning of each month, we've got 6 categories that we go through, and we just recommend a movie in each category that is available on streaming, with the potential exception of the first category, which is new movie, which can be on streaming or in theaters. All the rest of them will be on one of the major primary streaming services.
Yep.
Things that you can just go out and watch right now. So without really diving into this anymore, I think, or do we want to, Dylan, did you want to preview the categories before we get to them?
Well, we actually, I'll preview the categories first, and I'll introduce myself. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was Nate, our lovable
I'm Nate. I just go right into this. I'm in a little bit of a hurry if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. No, we do 6 categories: new movie, hidden gem, classic, popcorn movie, foreign movie, and last but certainly not least, a family movie. So, without any further ado, should we start off with new movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So the new movie that I am recommending is currently in theaters, and it stars Cate Blanchett in one of the best performances of the year, hands down, and that is Tar from director Todd Field, about a very famous and successful classical music composer or conductor,
Conductor, yep.
who it's a rise and fall type of story where she's at the top of her game. It deals a lot with, it's set in modern day, deals a lot with like kind of cancel culture. And it's got a very smart script that does not handhold the audience through it. It really trusts its audience to kind of follow what's going on and get the like very subtle relationships that are shown through character interactions. It's a really smart movie. It's long, but the performances are great. And I guarantee it's one that will spark a lot of conversation after the movie's over with whomever you see it with.
Yeah, okay. Can't wait to get to it.
And is it based on? Is it completely fictional, or is it
completely
based on
fictional? She's not a real person, despite what my mom thinks.
Okay.
Maybe what a lot of people online have said and thought.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Lydia Tarr is a completely fictional character, fictional story. Some things that happen to her, I think, are probably based on a few real people or inspired by a handful of people. But generally, no, it's a completely original script, original story.
All right. Over to Adam for Hidden Gem.
Yeah, my hidden gem for this month is something I watched early this year on a plane to wherever I was going. This is a strange movie to watch on a plane, but this is on Hulu. This is Mass. This is a movie. It's 2 couples meet for a painful and raw conversation in the aftermath of a violent tragedy. The violent tragedy is a school shooting, and it is the parents of the killer and the parents of one of the victims that meet in a room at a church and talk it out. The entire conversation, it only takes place in that room. There is almost nothing else that happens. It is a supremely compelling piece of art, and it definitely fits the mode of the world at this moment. It's very poignant. It's definitely deserves to be seen. I don't think enough people saw it, and it was a very strange movie to watch on a plane.
I was gonna say a plane seems like a horrible place to have to watch this, but last thing I just wanted to touch on with Mass is the acting is next level, about as good as it gets.
Yeah, yes. Jason Isaacs, Martha Plimpton, Ann Dowd, and Reed Birney, who you would definitely recognize. Ann Dowd, if you've seen Hereditary, she's the kooky woman in that. She's
Handmaid's
in a ton
Tale.
of stuff. Handmaid's Tale. Jason Isaacs seals a lot of the show. It's wonderfully acted, and that's what makes it so compelling. And so, like, you just get into each character, and you can understand every viewpoint, because it's every other viewpoint that needs to be represented in a conversation of that nature.
Yeah,
highly recommend.
Incredibly heavy and very well done movie. It was on my top 5 of the year for last year.
Yeah.
All right, back to me. It was I had to choose a classic movie, and I went with basically the complete opposite of Mass in almost every single way, and that is 1989's Roadhouse, starring Patrick Swayze in his prime. Sometimes, this movie is like It's like ordering a large cheese curds with extra nacho cheese while watching the Packers at a bar in Wisconsin. I mean, that is how much cheese that we're talking about here. But sometimes
I sign off on it.
When movies double and triple down on what they are and they know what they are, every once in a while you get one that just rises to the top. It's almost like Con Air, how it's like you have all these over the top outrageous blockbusters in the 90s, but Con Air just committed so hard and just brought it takes it so seriously that you just can't deny, like, wow, that was really fun. And that's what Roadhouse is. I mean, every other line out of Patrick Swayze's mouth is just like, oh my God. Like, and like I was talking about with Nate before the show, I mean, it's a movie that even when you just say the name, it kind of brings a smile to your face. I mean, it's just, come on. So I think just, if you're in the mood for a classic movie, go back to the 80s, late 80s, and just have a good time. 1989's Roadhouse is my recommendation for this month on Netflix.
All right.
Okay. And then let's go back to Nate for a family movie.
Yeah. So we're also going back to Hulu here, and that is an animated movie from the 2010s called Ernest and Celestine, which is a French movie. The version with subtitles and the English dubbed version are both available on Hulu, so you can pick which one you prefer. And this is about a bear and a mouse who become best friends.
Oh,
and
that's adorable.
It is they gotta run from the law. I can't remember exactly why. It's been a while since I've seen this.
Is the law a human or is it like a fox?
I think it's like other animals.
Okay.
Like an anthropomorphic village.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some kind of setup where like a married couple in town owns a candy shop and the dentistry. So they kind of like dirty kids' teeth and then just send them on over across the street. Clever. They make a killing. Celestine, I believe, is an orphan. And Ernest is just the big scary bear that lives in the forest. And this is hand-drawn, like 2D, a beautiful movie. And if you get a little tired of the 3D kind of like plastic sheen that seems to exist over every American animated movie, just look at some pictures from Ernest and Celestine of the animation, and it looks like it's like a living children's storybook. It's just a beautiful looking movie. And yeah, if you want something a little bit different, definitely go check out Ernest and Celestine. And again, it's in French, but it's got the subtitled version and the dubbed version there, so you can pick either one.
Oh yeah, I see the art style now. That's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Over to Adam for a foreign movie recommendation.
Yeah, the foreign movie, although not a French one. This is. I'm an idiot. It is a French movie.
I was going to say, really? This isn't.
I was trying to be cute and try to go with something. I'll build off of what Nate said, and I was just vamping as I talked, and it didn't work. This is something I loved this year. This is Petite Maman.
Hold on a second, Adam. I'm going to fix something for you before you throw it up there.
Oh,
you can talk about the movie,
what it is,
but I'm fixing the streaming service that it's on.
Because it's on.
You forgot to update it from. Yeah.
There we go.
It's on the Hulu machine. It's okay. I also realized Mass says Prime as well, and that was Hulu. So I'm just all in shambles today.
Adam's recommendations are both on Hulu.
All right. Garbage,
yes.
Apparently.
Big Hulu day here.
Big Hulu day and big terrible day for me. This Petite Maman is an 8-year-old loses her grandmother, and she's helping her parents clean out her mom's childhood home, and she decides to go exploring in the woods near that home. And then meets another girl around her age, and they build a fort together. It's very cute. It's very quiet. It's an hour and 13 minutes, so it's super short. It's very accessible in that way. It's got subtitles, so you don't have to worry about trying to understand language and all. Like, there's no dub or anything like that. It's just a cute movie about like love and time, and I just highly recommend it. I don't think that a lot of people are going to see it because it's in the foreign category, but it definitely deserves to be seen. And it's the follow-up to from Celine Sciamma, the follow-up to Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I know I've talked about this before, but very, very well done. Absolutely love how adorable and how cute this movie is. It's very
it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Fall colors. Yeah.
the movies have nothing to do with each other. It was just her movie after Portrait of a Lady.
Yeah, it's just the next one.
Same director and same writer. So yeah.
Yep. Yep. Sorry for my bananas out here. So moving forward, back to Dylan for our popcorn movie.
All right, and last but not least, last recommendation for you is a popcorn movie, and I went over to Netflix for this one. This is the 2013 Tom Cruise sci-fi classic Oblivion, with Morgan Freeman, and also co-starring, I always forget her name, and I don't want to, Andrea Riseborough, who you would 1,000% recognize. Also, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau is in it too.
Ooh,
that's right.
But essentially, it's just a mind-bendy sci-fi movie. It's got some twists. It's got a really fun climactic ending. And, we've said it before, Tom Cruise, he has a psychopathic commitment to quality, and that comes through in his movies. They're just well done. And I just think with some popcorn and a drink, it'd be a great way to wind down. So I'm recommending Oblivion, currently available on Netflix.
I really liked Oblivion. I think the art style and like the whatever they chose, how they designed the ships and his armor and stuff like that is all really, really cool, all super futuristic looking and just very neat.
Yeah, for sure. Even just in the brief like little preview that they played during Netflix, like you can tell the production value and the vision is there. And it's just a fun, good sci-fi movie. So
I still need to see Oblivion, but I did see on Netflix today. It just popped up right away. It was like Oblivion's here.
Yeah,
here we go.
Yeah,
I'll get to Ernest and Celestine, and you'll get to Oblivion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's got Morgan Freeman with some sort of match or a smoking a pipe or something.
Yeah, some sort of fancy futuristic smoking device.
Yes. But so there you go. So those are our recommendations for the month of November. Just give you guys a quick rundown, and then we'll put a wrap on the show. The new movie that we're recommending is Tar, which is currently available in theaters. The hidden gem this month is Mass, which is currently available on Prime.
Hulu.
On Hulu. Got me again.
I didn't fix it. I was like, it's too late. I'm not going to.
I was like, he must have fixed it.
Yeah.
Mass, which is available on Hulu. Our classic movie recommendation for this month is Roadhouse, available on Netflix from 1989. Our family movie this month is Ernest and Celestine, available on Hulu. Our foreign movie recommendation is Petite Maman from last year, which is available on Hulu as well. And finally, popcorn movie for the month of November that we're recommending, Oblivion, currently streaming on Netflix. Nate, is it your turn to put a wrap on the show?
It is my turn to put a wrap on the show.
Take it away.
Hopefully I can do a better job than introducing the show this time. Ernest, a bear, and Celestine, a mouse, lost Celestine's stuffed bird in the snow.
Which movie's that from?